Hey guys, so I was scrolling today, right? And I found this video of a girl who was crying, right? Because her mom makes her pay rent. Now, most of us know that people do this, right? They let their husbands or boyfriend stay in their house or apartment rent free, but they make their child pay bills or rent. I don't think some people understand that a child is like an investment, right? Like you will never get that money back. So basically, the girl in the video has been paying rent since she was 14 and now she's 19 in college. First of all, that's crazy. Paying rent since she was 14. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand some parents struggle to take care of their children and that a child might have to work a little job so they can have some pocket change. While I understand it, I don't agree with it. People that age should be focused on school and getting their education. Like, that is a full time job in itself. Like, I remember when I used to work in a high school, and there was this one kid who would work like under the table or however you call it, and legit would stop coming to school because she would rather work and make money than come to school. And some kids sold drugs to help their mother and stuff like that. My point is, a 14-year-old child should probably only work on the weekends or something like that. Like, that child should be focused on studying and finishing school in order to become a successful person in society. Okay, I know that AI is taking a lot of entry level jobs, but there's still a lot of things people can do and go to college for. They can become a nurse, they can become a dentist, they can do cybersecurity. Mind you, all those paths are not easy and require many hours of schoolwork and studying. Like, if you want your child to be a successful person, you have to support them financially through high school and undergrad. Now, I'm not saying that in order to be successful, you have to go to college. No, I'm not saying that. Like, I knew this guy, well, I still know him. He was a plumber and he made around $7,000 a week. He was like 50 something, but he started, doing plumbing right out of high school. He like went to this program that helped him like become a plumber. So he'd been doing that since like out of high school, and by the time he was like 50 something, he was making a lot of money. But that doesn't happen for everyone. Like, most people have to go to college to get a good paying job. The thing is, I feel like parents who never went to college don't understand how much work it is to be a student. But like I said, I understand some families struggle and the child needs to work. They can probably go to school part time and work part time as well, but even then, that money that they get from their part time job should be invested into themselves, like paying their little phone bill, car payments if they have one, food for lunch on their breaks, Ubers, whatever. And maybe if they want to buy themselves a couple of outfits here and there, that's fine. But to put the responsibility of rent on a child, no, I don't agree with that at all. The money that they make is for them, not to sustain a household in a world that they did not ask to be in. So basically, the girl in the video, right, says her father doesn't pay rent, but she has to pay rent. I'm going to clip some of the videos so you can see what I'm talking about.
Like, everybody be swearing they want a two-parent household, and then you get stuff like this. My dad didn't pay rent this month. My dad never pays rent. My dad never pays rent. My dad never pays rent. I've been paying rent since I've been 14. This man never pays rent. My car broke down a whole week ago. 2 weeks ago, my car broke down. I had to beg them to take me to work. Sitting up my whole last for them to take me to work, and still had to hear them arguing. I pay rent every single week. I pay my rent. I send them, bro, I be broke trying to pay them their rent. Still gotta worry about everything else. Like, people be swearing that they want a 2-parent household. She just dropped me off in the middle of nowhere because she's mad I didn't pay rent. She blocked me on Cash App because she was trying to get me to send her what I had last in my account. She was trying to get me to send her what I had last in my account. No way to work, no way to school. I had to still send her my last so that I can get to work and to school. Pay for her gas, even though my dad gets gas for whenever he gets gas. My car got fixed. I had to spend $350 for the one part, $200 for the next part. I had to get a new battery. That was another $160. I had to put gas in the car. I had to get so much new stuff in my car to get fixed. I got my car fixed. The car was working. And it broke down the next day again, bro. It broke down the next day, so I asked her to take me to work. I'm literally irritated. I don't do nothing to nobody. I pray every day. I believe in God. I don't cuss my parents out. I get them a little attitude here and there because they do stupid shit like this. What is that? Bro, and then I'm scared of the dark, bro. I'm pissed off. Like, nobody understands what the freak I go through. And I gotta go to work and still have a smile on my face. I gotta go to school and still make good grades. Like, people don't understand what I go through. Like, bro, like, these people are insane, bro. I don't think y'all understand. These people are insane, bro. These people are insane. Like, I'm the only one out of all my siblings to have a job at 14. I'm the only one out of my whole generation to go to college. I literally had to keep up with going to 2 colleges at once. 2 colleges, going to 2 different schools, and going to work, paying rent, giving up my whole check. Like, literally, bro. And I'm only 19. Like, I don't deserve stuff like this, bro. It's not fair. But it's just like, y'all don't understand. Like, all my siblings are gone. I don't be having nobody to go to. I'm the only one. I'm getting it so much worse. Like, these people don't know how to treat people, bro. Like, bro. Bro, I'm insane, but I'm not insane. Like, they don't be understanding why I'm insane. Like, I'm irritated. I'm still here. I'm gonna stand out here for 30 minutes. I'm literally allergic to the cold. Like, I'm literally allergic. Why are they looking at me? I'm literally allergic to the cold. I'm reacting as we speak. Allergic to the cold, waiting for a lift. I'm irritated because she knows I'm allergic to the cold. My hands are literally swelling up as I talk, as I breathe. My hands are swelling up. She knows I'm allergic to the cold. She never cared. Like, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. This 2-parent household really don't be as much as it is. Like, I see single moms and single dads doing 10 times better than my parents did ever in their life. Like, I'm literally going and seeing, and these people do not care. Like, it's bugging the freak out of me because I hate when people come to me and say, you got your mom, your dad in your life. There's no reason you should. These people will do stuff like this and not give a freak. She pulled me over to the side at first and said, if you don't send me the gas money, or if you don't send me the rent money right now, she pulled over to the side. There's people in the back of her. She said, if you don't send me the money right now, we're not going nowhere. I said, Mom, I will send it to you when I get home. She said, send it now or get out of my car or I'm going to drag you. So I sent her money. She's going to tell me I need to send her 50 more because of the time she took me to work this week. Mind you, my car's broke down. How else am I supposed to get to work? Mind you, we just moved a week ago. We just moved from one side of the town to the other side. This side, I'm literally 25 minutes away from work. So my lifts, even if I did take lifts, I have a car, but even if I did take lifts, them lifts would be over $30. Like, literally every time. We just moved from one town to the other town, and I'm asking her to take me to work, and it's still an issue. So I'm like, why do I gotta send you $50? You didn't even want to take me where I wanted to go, literally, when I asked you. So I told her I'm not. So she told me, we drove all the way down to this little thing right here. And she stops right here. She's like, matter of fact, get out of my car. I'm like, mind y'all, when she asked for the money, I sent it to her. But I just didn't send her the rest of the 50 because she didn't take me to work. She didn't take me to school. She didn't take me to work. Mind you, bro. So she stopped right here. She said, get out of my car. I got out of the car. Before I even closed the door, this motherfucker drove off. Like, literally, the motherfucker drove off. Before I got out of the car, she drove off. So she drove off. It's been almost 45 minutes since I've been dropped off right here. I'm allergic to the cold. My hands are like, bro. And people are looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, bro, this is irritating me, bro.
You see how she said that her mom kicked her out of the car because she wouldn't send her the rent money? Why won't she kick her man out because he doesn't pay rent? Why won't she kick him out the house? Why would you kick your young daughter out of the car who's trying to make something of herself on the side of the road? You see, this is what I'm talking about. Some women are so male centered, like they need to be around a man so bad that they'll put financial pressure on their own children while allowing grown men around them to contribute the bare minimum. Your child should never be carrying adult burdens while your boyfriend or husband gets treated like a guest. A mother is supposed to be her child's first investor and first source of stability. Now, there's a difference between teaching responsibility and treating your children like backup providers. A mother is supposed to build her children up, not make them feel like they have to earn a place in the home. Now, why don't these type of women let a man who doesn't contribute sleep next to them? Because they're desperate. When men say, "Oh, you don't have to do anything for a woman who really likes you," they would say, "If she really likes you, you won't have to do shit for her." No, sir, that's called desperation. A woman who doesn't require anything from a man is just fearful of being alone. So she becomes desperate and lets any piece of trash around her or her children. Now, there's another video that I saw where some raggedy lady is talking about she needs rent money from her own son.
It's a lot of y'all in these comments saying you wouldn't charge your children rent. It's a lot of y'all tagging them. I'm not even upset with you, but guess what? I'm charging. I need my money. I need my $500. Guess what? These kids will go out here and spend $500 on Gucci shoes, 300 on Jordans, 200 on jeans, sometimes 300, 100 on t-shirts, sometimes t-shirts we talking about, $200 on t-shirts. My friend is a store owner. He owns a clothing store. You know what he told me the other day? These kids will come in here and spend their last dollar on these clothes. They don't care how much the clothes cost. Guess what? I need my money first before you go and spend it all on something else. I need my money. Guess what? These kids will order Uber Eats faster than anything in this world. These kids will order Ubers. They pay to get in parties. They do what they want. I need my money now.
I was looking in the comments and I think they said her son was 17 or 18. Don't y'all say that ages 18 and 19 and 20 is not grown? What do y'all say? Y'all be saying some stuff like the frontal lobe is not fully developed, something like that. So that means that the child is barely an adult. So if someone that age is barely an adult, why are y'all out here making these young kids pay your rent? And just because a teenager or college age child buys expensive shoes, a phone, clothes, or treats themselves with money from their part time job does not make them financially responsible for the household. That money is often like a result of their first experience with independence and hard work. So, a young person spending their own earned money on themselves is completely different from being expected to carry adult responsibilities like rent and bills. Parents are supposed to provide stability while their children build up their future, right? Not use their child's income as financial relief. Like teaching responsibility is one thing, but forcing kids to step into provider roles too early can just create resentment. Your child didn't ask to be here. Parents are supposed to provide a safe foundation for their children, and that child should only be paying rent when it's time for them to get their own apartment. That child is not supposed to provide for a parent before they've even had the chance to fully build a life for themselves. A parent's role is to prepare their child for adulthood, not depend on them to carry burdens that belong to grown adults. Now, when the child is older and the parents get old to the point where they need help, then yeah, it makes sense for the child to take care of the parent. But I'm talking about a child taking care of their parent or paying rent during teenage years or undergrad years. Absolutely not. I would get two jobs and work like a madwoman so I would never have to ask my son for rent. And here's my problem also to the men, and clearly not everyone. Like, clearly, I'm not talking about everyone. It's crazy that I even have to say that. But what is so interesting about this woman right here that you had to go and impregnate her? I don't understand. I'm not saying she's ugly, but just look at her. She looks like she don't keep up with herself. Out in public with a bonnet on, walking around with broken nails, bragging about how she makes her teenage son pay rent. Like, this is the problem with the culture. Black men don't care about who they impregnate, they just care about having sex. Most people in the black community say that single mothers are the biggest problem in the culture. Okay, but who made that woman a mother? A black man, right? Now the son has to suffer because that man couldn't control himself. Y'all take falling in love with the pussy to a whole nother level, like out of this world. Other cultures don't have bastard children and impregnate female pookies. They look at a person's character and will give a woman a child because they know she will be a great mother. This is why relationships in other cultures last longer than relationships in the black community, because they are very particular about the character of the person that they choose. Y'all just choose any piece of trash and then be surprised when you figure out their true character. Like, I don't mind when people talk about the culture. This shit is trash sometimes. Some of the stuff y'all say is true. What really gets me is when people try to make an excuse for racism or blame single mothers for everything wrong in the culture without trying to acknowledge the part the man played in that. That's just being dishonest and not taking accountability. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Look at this lady here. How down bad do you have to be to get on the internet and brag about charging your 17-year-old rent? Someone who didn't even finish high school. If you're down that bad that you need to charge your high school or undergrad child rent, first of all, you shouldn't be getting your nails done. I agree with the girlies who say that getting your nails done and eyelashes done is a luxury. It is, and if you don't have the extra money to do it, you shouldn't be doing it at all. Like, you can't take the bonnet off while you're in public. Your hair isn't done. A wash and set at the Dominicans is only $40. I don't know. As a community, can we get back to getting our hair done professionally and stop thinking you can do hair just because you saw a YouTube video of someone slapping a lace front wig on child? Like, I notice most of the girls who are hair influencers and don't get their lace done professionally end up going bald. I guess that's okay if that's the look you're going for, but obviously some of y'all don't like that look because you're always covering up your hair with a wig or a bonnet. I personally don't think people should be walking around with bonnets. Bonnets are for bed, they're for sleep time. Now, girls who wear like those scarves and do their baby hairs in the front, you know what I mean? Like with those turban scarves, that's cute. But walking around with a bonnet on that's for bed, that's just raggedy. Like, for real. But yeah, guys, back to the point. Children deserve the chance to grow, enjoy their youth, without feeling financially responsible for the adults who brought them into the world. Like, there's nothing wrong with teaching responsibility, but there's a difference between guidance and dependence. Parents should want their children to rise higher than them, right? And not feel obligated to struggle besides them before their lives have even begun. A healthy household protects children from unnecessary burdens instead of turning them into like financial substitutes for absent or underperforming adults.